What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Snowy Kurama. Welcome to Week 9 of the NDL. I am your coach of the Chicago White Sox, and we go up against FistToYourDoom, the coach of FistToYourDoom. He is the first place guy, so it's very, very intimidating, and I'm scared. So we're going to go ahead and see how the battle played out, as well as Pokemon that I brought, and we're going to look at our team. So if you guys are hyped and excited for some more NDL content, hit that like and subscribe only if you want to. It definitely helps out the motivations, and we'll get right into the next part. Before we jump into the match, I want to take some time and go over some free agent trades that I took going into Week 9. As you can see, there are 3 Pokemon that are no longer on the screen. They are Electivire, Leafeon, and Garbodor. They have been replaced with Orthworm, Vileplume, and Galarian Rapidash. I haven't brought Leafeon one game. The reason for that is even with the Z Celebrate Omni Boost, Leafeon's attacks do no damage to the things that I need it to hit. It also gets shit for coverage, so I'm out here hitting with X-Scissor or Leaf Blade or Body Slam, whatever normal move it gets, and I'm not even doing half to some of the bulkier mons that I need to muscle through with an Omni Boost. Also, the speed gain isn't even all that. Electivire was an okay Pokemon. Its special attack stat was not as useful as I was hoping it would be, with firing off thunders for free in the rain. Plus, again, it's not fast enough where I need it to be, so I had to get the boot. And then Garbodor was just some glue item to keep the whole team together and not die to fighting types. And I figured that if anything on the team was going to go, it was going to be Garbodor. I'm pretty happy with these changes, not gonna lie. Orthworm is a very good hazard setter. It gets rocks and spikes, and its defense stat, I think, is like 1 to 45. Yes, it is. It has access to the Iron Press combination. Its Spadef is low as shit, but I have EVs to dump in there, so it's fine. There is no Shed-Tail in this league, but I don't think that it really needs it. It's a Steel type with the unique ability Earth Eater, so I don't need to fear any Earthquakes. If anything, bring them the hell on. So I'll switch in and I'll gain some health back. In the case for Vileplume, I watched Whelm to use it in the LBL off-season, which, if you are interested in Draft League, the LBL is looking for coaches for the 6th season. Come and check that out if you want. I can put the link down in the description for the server. Hopefully I can remember to put links down in the description, because you all know that I am shit at that. Anywho, Vileplume. This thing is bulky. This thing is not weak to fighting. We keep that poison typing so that we're not going to be scared of any toxic spikes. It's got the unique move Strength Sap, which not only heals us back, but can also debuff our strong attack stat opponents. Pretty dang good. Its bulk is, I think it's okay, but it's one of those things where its typing helps it out quite a bit with just the 75, 85, 90 bulk. It's not awful. Its special attack is wildly strong for something like this at 110, so even no investment stab attacks to something with low special attack might be something that this Vileplume can dish out and just kind of surprise people. So that's Vileplume there. And last but not least, I needed something to fill in that last team slot. I went for something fast, not necessarily the strongest, but another fairy is good, plus it's a psychic type, which is something that the team doesn't have, so Galarian Rapidash is here. I am running double horse, as you can see on the team. We have Rapidash and we have Spectrier, so double horse. The Rapidash gets some decent coverage in, obviously, the two stab attacks being Psychic and Fairy. It also has Earthquake. It's got X-Scissor, I think. It might just be Mega Horn, I'm not sure. But it gets some other options in there. Also has access to Healing Wish, which can be quite useful if I need to raise up, say, my Heatran or my Orthworm, and maybe even my Terapagos all the way back up to full, so that my Tera Shell is active again. That's going to be pretty useful. I gave my Z's to Vileplume and Rapidash because they get some good status moves that can be good for status Z's. I'm not going to give away any of them right now, and it's totally because I want to keep the tech a secret. It's definitely not because I forgot what these status moves are, and I don't want to sound like I forgot what they are. Anyway, let's get into the rest of the video. Up on the screen, you can see that it's more dark types against my Spectrier, but we also have an Urshifu, because that's the whole reason we have the core here. But Qianpao, very, very, very scary, as well as Mega Scizor, which I don't think I remembered was Mega during the battle, so that sure was an eye-opener. Mew can do literally anything, as this is Nat Dex, so I don't think there's really a way to prep for it in my brain. Maybe if I see Mew more later on. But his Z captains are Beware and Decidueye. Beware is a big tank of a thing that can fire back some pretty powerful stab moves. And Breakneck Blitz is pretty dang strong. I think an all-out pummeling would be even stronger into the team, but neither one would be really cool. Clefairy and Lunatone sure are Pokemon that are on the team. I've been messed up by a Lantern before. I would like to not be messed up by a Lantern again. And Neoqueen is a really, really cool Pokemon, as is Thundurus. I think this is the Prankster one. So that'll be something. Maybe we'll see Prankster, Nasty Plot, or Bulk Up or something along those lines. Overall, the team is a bit slower than mine, with his fastest guy being faster than my fastest guy. Neither one of us has access. Actually, I have access to the web. That was something that we're just going to have to see when we get to what I'm bringing. First up, we are starting with Choice Scarf Urshifu Dark. This speed stat lets me hit Qianpao at +1, which is great because I have the amount of attack needed for Adamant, the amount of EVs needed for Adamant, with just the rest of it in HP. We've got Drain Punch, Wicked Blow, Iron Head, and U-Turn. There are some, steel weaknesses that'll need to pop with this thing, such as Clefairy and Lunatone, that the other moves don't really take care of, so Iron Head just seemed like it was a good idea. Plus, it's a good hit into the Qianpao, just in case, for whatever reason, it switches in, which I don't think I would do that, but it's Pokemon, you never know. You never know what might happen. Up next, Vileplume is here with the Strength Sap, Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, and Corrosive Gas. The Vileplume has Corrosive Gas because it's pretty much knockoff, but without the damage. Strength Sap is to get back all the HP from his attacking Mons, which will be very good into the Qianpao, considering that it lowers the defense stat of anything that is in front of it, so we'll pretty much be at neutral if he decides to switch that in. Giga Drain and Sludge Bomb are just good stab options. There is a Lantern that I was talking about, as well as a Samurai Hisui. Those guys won't like the Giga Drain. And there's also the Clefairy for the poison move. I think that's it. It's also just a nice other option for offense. I really didn't know what to put there, so I just put the Sludge Bomb. Up next is Mega Swampert with the Swift Swim, of course. We have enough speed with this spread to outspeed the Qianpao at the Swift Swim +2. We can activate that ourselves with the Rain Dance, Earthquake, and Ice Punch. Mamoswine coverage hits everything on the team pretty dang good. The ground move is resisted or immune by Lunatone, what's it called, Decidueye and the Thundurus, but 2 of those 3 don't like Ice Punch very much. And then there's also Flip Turn, because it's going to do some big damage right back. I have enough HP and Spadef here to live anything that the Lantern wants to do, I guess. I think there's also Thunderous Calcs in there, maybe even a Nidoqueen Calc. But we're running pretty beefy Spadef with just a little bit in attack, just so that we can have a little bit more attack. I didn't run this, did I? Oh god. I sure hope that I put those remaining 108 EVs somewhere. Anyway, this is Rabombi with Reflect Light Screen. You turn in Toxic. It's a support set here. We have max HP so that we can get up our screens. And then we have enough speed to outpace the Thundurus. And then we just have 108 EVs here. I'm sure hoping that I put them in defense, and maybe I was just being silly with not having them here, but I don't know, man. I don't know. God, I hope that's not what I did. I noticed that we didn't have a lot of good special attackers on the team, so we put on Terapagos. He's got quite a few rock setters on the team, so Rapid Spin is pretty needed. We speed tie the what's it called, the Hisuian Samurai, so I just did max with 4 in defense with CM, Flamethrower, and Tera Starstorm. Tera Starstorm hits everything on the team for neutral outside of the Scizor, Decidueye, and the Lunatone, but Flamethrower hits 2 of those 3 back pretty dang hard, plus Lunatone's a Lunatone. I'm sure that it wouldn't appreciate either one of these attacks, especially the Stab Tera Starstorm. Last but not least is Rapidash Galar. We have a Groundium Z to hit all the ground weak guys. We also have Play Rough and Megahorn here. Megahorn hits the Qianpao pretty dang hard, as well as the Hisuian Samurai and Mew. Play Rough is a nice stab into, again, the Qianpao and the Samurai, and also the Beware. And High Horsepower is a nice option, as I said, into the ground weak guys. Also does quite a bit to Scizor with +2. So the idea is to get +2 on something, and then rip into it with the Groundium Z. So that's the team. Let's go ahead and get into the battle. As you can see, we didn't have bench in the budget for the next couple of games. So if you want him to open it back up, try to show up later on, leave it down in the comments. Just start screaming bench. I'm sure he'll hear you. So we are now here with the battle between myself and FistToYourDoom. I'm scared of the team. I don't exactly remember what it is I led with, but it's probably Rabombi. If not Rabombi, then maybe Vileplume, maybe Swampert. I'm probably going to say the Rabombi. His side, I think he led Scizor, so let's go ahead and see. Yep, we see the Scizor here, and Urshifu, actually. Why'd I lead this? Probably because half of the team is weak to fighting, and then the other half don't really like Wicked Blow. So that's probably it. I bet you I switched here, though. Yep, I did. Because you turning out just to see what's going to happen is great. As I said earlier, I was not expecting the Mega Scizor, because I completely forgot that he was Mega Scizor, so I went right out into the Vileplume, expecting a close combat, and that's exactly what happened here. I bet you the next move is Strength Sap, so he U-turns out on me, which is great, because now I can just lower the attack on whatever comes in, and it happens to be the Thundurus. That's good information for me. Scizor comes back out. We Sludge Bomb. Doesn't do anything to him, obviously. Just U-turns again. I'm hoping that I strength sapped here on the Mew. I did. Good work. And then Urshifu comes out here because I'm scarfed, and I'll be able to outspeed this thing. So he is SD. So that is a physically offensive Mew. Probably with Psychic Fangs because I like my screens. Maybe Close Combat, maybe EQ if it gets it. But we can see that the Mew in fact switched out, and then I just click the U-turn on this Beware. Go out to Terapagos. I'm not entirely... Oh, I was trying to get it with Fluffy. But then I thought later, that's a fighting type. Did I CM? I did CM, just to see what he wants to do. Plus I am Tera Shell, so I wouldn't take too much from the Drain Punch. Even through Tera Shell, though, that was a lot of damage. Flamethrower does about half, but he can pretty much solo me with Drain Punch, which is not what you want to see. Vileplume comes on in here because I expected another Drain Punch, but FistToYourDoom is pretty good at the game, so he called the switch and then hit me with the Facade. Hopefully I don't get a Poison off on him. I click Strength Sap on the Scizor, which is pretty good for me. Then Swampert comes on in. I figure I could probably get up my Rain Dance at this point. So I Mega Evolve. He misses with the Ceaseless Edge. I just Flip Turn, I suppose. I guess I didn't need to get the... Oh, I wanted to get into this and then possibly SD on this guy since I am a Fairy type. And then click Tera, Z, or maybe click the Play Rough attack. You know, whichever. Thunderous comes on out here. I click SD. He just volts here. I want to say I clicked, I clicked Play Rough just to do some damage. And now I hit him up with the Ground EMZ because that's my best option against the Scizor. So he U-turn kills me, but that's just fine because Scizor is now at 11. So if he comes in on anything, it's pretty much popped. So that's great for me. Ribombee comes on in. I don't think we can see the stats from here. No, we can't. That sucks. I set up my Reflect. Hits me with a Facade. Go out to my Swampert. I'm probably going to just press the Rain button here. He's got Grass Knot. There's no way he doesn't see. So I had to get on out of there. I might have... Yeah, I just clicked Light Screen. So I clicked U-turn here. It doesn't kill because I'm just a Ribombee, and that was 4 times weak. So we see Edward coming on here. I go just for the Wicked Blow, get off the damage. His Roosts on up. I don't know if I should have went CC or something there, but he clicks the U-turn on me. Mew is here. I'll probably just click the Strength Sap, maybe. Gets rid of my screens, because of course he had the Psychic Fangs. I actually get rid of his item. Okay, what was he holding? I think it was Life Orb? Yeah, it was Life Orb. So then Vileplume goes down here. But I get the effect score. Pretty good. Urshifu comes on in. I can Wicked Blow, whatever. Beware comes in. I just click U-turn. I thought about close combating, I think. That would have been really good into the Beware for sure. But we're going to probably set up the Rain now, I'm guessing. Yep, there it is. And then he is Scarfed. So the Grass Knot kills me. This guy's tough. Urshifu comes in, probably Wicked Blowing. Yep, does a crit. And another one kills the Scizor, which I was pretty happy about considering how shit I seem to be doing this game. I just sack off Terapagos. It's not going to do anything else. There's no hazards to spin away. It's whatever. Urshifu comes back out here. We are Scarfed, so I just go Wicked Blow because I was pretty sure that he would just switch out to the Mew. So I just went for it. But he knows that I am choiced. So going up with the Samurott is free. You can click the Razor Shell, which kills the Ribombee. And now it's just Urshifu. I probably click the Close Combat. Nah, I just click Wicked Blow because I wanted to get some more kills. So his Volt Switch does a little bit of damage. The Beware comes on in. I click Wicked Blow, and this, obvious what's going to happen here. This Beware is going to live all my attacks, hit me back with a Drain Punch, recover some HP, and that's game. So 4-0 into the first place guy. Not the best showing. wish I remembered what my thought process was for this, but it was weeks ago. Because that's what we do around here. We play the games, we wait 4 weeks, and then we record and look like a dumbass. That's the Snowy Kurama way. Thank you all so much for watching this week of the NDL. Your Chicago White Sox are going up against Speedy and his victorious Vigoroths for Week 10. Yes, I did just say that, Week 10. This is a long league. Like this video if you have not already. Subscribe if you're new here, and only if you want to help support the channel. I want to get up to 200 by the end of the year, and with your help I could get there. Hit that bell so you know what it is I am uploading, and I'll catch you guys for Week 10 of the NDL. Take care of yourselves.